Hi, it's Grace, and today we're going to start the frog army. Last video we made, what did I count? 14 chocolate frogs from the Miniverse bowl. They're adorable. If you could see them, would be even better. They are so cute. I love them. They're adorable, and we really need some more. So, I have to get started. You guys can go to one side. I've already made 2 clear ones in here, so yeah, you definitely can't see that, but it's clear, so you're really not missing out on much. So I'll pop those guys out. Maybe. Okay. There's one. Yep. Still pretty cute. And a friend. Come on. Okay. 2. You can't tell me those by themselves aren't adorable. Maybe I will make just some clear ones because they're super cute. But these were so I could test nail gel. This is cheap, eBay, Amazon. No idea where I got it. Different colours, greens. I have more colours, but I thought I'd stick just with frog green today for the gels anyway. I have the stuff from the potion kit to make a matching frog for that mushroom. That mushroom. Little brush for powder. Now nail embeddy things. Look, these came with polish. There ain't no way that that was ever going to stick with polish. But you know, acrylic would have worked better. Not even gel, I don't think. They're so thick. But hopefully I can put a couple in some frogs and they'll be cute. I don't know how well you can see them. They're tiny glow-in-the-dark bats. And tiny strawberries. So cute. I also have one of these powders. Oh, it's like a multi-chrome something. I forget what kind of shift it has. You can't really tell in the container. I think it's green. I was hoping anyway. Another powder from opening the display box with little teapots and stuff. Whoop. Glitter, because we need glitter. There's chunky holographic. That's, there's not a lot of that, so maybe just at the base it's like purple. Again, not that you can actually see any of this, but like so pretty. Hopefully it looks good. There's some plain silver glitter, and whoop, I was thinking about, the camera doesn't pick it up too well, that is orange. Like orange and purple glitter. Whoop, I got the white glitter out just for funs, but maybe, whoop, maybe I can do a mixed glitter. So I have resin, that is from flowers. That's from the potion bottle. I ended up with a skelly grow, which you can't see when you make it, so I saved the resin. Now that's a lot of resin, should make a lot of frogs. I also have nail stickers down here. There are, you know, bats and spiders, and more skulls, and flowery things, and more flowery things, and Hello Kitty, and I don't know, hearts with little diamanty things and lace. Cute. So I'm pretty sure that these will work if you made sort of clear ones and just like did that. So like underneath maybe. Probably the same for most of these. I'll just be like underneath a clear one. Ooh. Okay, maybe you can't see Hello Kitty. I was hoping I could have a Hello Kitty in his butt. Yeah, anyway, we'll figure it out. It's going to be a long process, but it might be fun. Whoop. Well, I hope I end up with some cute frogs, but for the most part I'm just hoping to see what works, what doesn't work, so I can maybe not do some things. Well, for my frog army, yeah, I think a spider web will be alright. Once it's in there, maybe you'll see it better. Little spider, Actually, can you see that? No. Maybe a little spider at work. Oh, maybe. Alright, anyway, well, we'll figure it out. Someone in one of my last videos reminded me, hello, to use a mirror under my lamp. So I remembered it for this video. Yay. So you guys can go on there. And what colour do we want? Yeah, that's a really good frog green, but I don't necessarily like it. You know when you buy like a pack of polishes because it's cheap and you're like, oh, there's a few I won't use, but it'll be alright. Oh, that's kind of gross. I don't really like it, so yeah, might as well use it on a frog. Now, here's the question. Can I just paint the underside? Whoop. Here we are. If I just paint the underside, we'll be able to see through it with a couple of coats. This is what I'm hoping. Because I think I'm going to lose a lot of detail if I coat them. Could be wrong, but that's what the next one's for. One will have it on the bottom and the other one will have it on the top. Well, and they have to be the same colour so I can tell the difference. It's going to do like the lightest coats. To me, I'm already losing some detail in there. So I will go back through and take some resin, well, gel, off. Maybe if I just let it settle into the cracks, that's kind of cute actually. Okay. What does your face look like? Oh, hello. Can you see it a little bit more with some gel on it? I think so. Okay, that is a bit cute. You can kind of see his face better. Alright, I will thin this out just a little bit, bake them, and then what am I going to do for my first round? I will try and make mushroom frog, strawberry frog, one glitter, and one with like those things in them. I know, does it sound good? I guess like one of everything to start, and then I can see what works, what didn't work. I don't know, I just don't want to waste my time on yucky looking frogs. Oh, is there a yucky looking frog? Is there such a thing? They're all pretty cute if you ask me. Alright, anyway, finished painting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll work. We'll start with the easy stuff. Whoop, one if you can have some of those. Maybe. Just a few. Okay, I'll push them down a little. And then one of y'all is getting strawberries. Come on. Oops. I don't think that's what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Just in there. Okay. Don't know if 3 strawberries is going to be too many, but that's what I decided. Whoop. Okay, I'll push them down a tiny bit more too. Now for sticker transfery thing, can I get you in a little closer? Sorry about that, you probably couldn't see. Whoop. Alright, one of you. Oh, whoa. This is going to be the hardest bit. Getting it back off me. Whoop, and onto a stick. Come on. No, this is going to stick to me. Last but not least, I didn't really know how to... Did I do that the wrong way? I think I did. Hang on. I got the wrong sticker. I know I cut a sticker. Come on. Alright. So, I can either, you definitely can't see that. I can either use 2. Oh, I didn't do a glitter one. Oops. Oh well, next round. I don't know, I don't want to waste too much sticker. You're not going to be able to tell that much anyway. maybe. Thought if I could just get it centered, get the pretty design kind of on the head. There's only going to be like a little bit on the hands and I guess the knees. Freshly baked. Focus. Come on, we can do it. There we go. Kind of looks cool. We'll find out about that in a sec. I'm going to get some resin warmed up, but I am sick of drying tiny bottles of resin, so we're going to try kind of like a double boilerish method. There's a cup of very hot water. I happen to have a sandwich bag with some tape on the bottom. Thought if I got one with like a little bit of structure, it might sit in there a bit better. Ooh, hopefully it doesn't melt. Alright, something like that, and put you in there. See if we can't get you to be warm without me having to dry resin all the time. That would be nice. I wonder if I can like seem silly but not as wide. Alright, try that little one. Now, as for you, they feel good. They were in for a very long time and it's also clear, so that helps. Whoop. Oh, that worked just too well. Sorry for my phone going off in the background. I could do something about that for you. I probably should. Okay, whoop. Come on. That looks really good as well. I'll bring them closer in a sec. You, I'm going to try and dust with some powder. See how you go. And you are going to need some nail clippers to cut the excess off. Whoa, okay, we'll drop all of them. I think that turned out okay. It might need another clear coat. It looks a little bit crusty. But I will use little nail clippers, trim it down a bit, see how it looks. And you guys are so very hard to see, but they turned out pretty well, I think. Yeah, it moved a tiny bit. My camera hates me. We'll get there. Yeah, okay, I'll try dusting you. I don't know, it kind of looks like it needs a clear coat. I'll make all the frogs and then see if they need a clear coat, because it might be easier to like glue them to something, like put a little bit of blue tack, like paint them all at once and cook them. But yeah, I think they turned out really cool. So that's amazing. We'll put them somewhere you can possibly see-ish them. Okay. Dust. I really should have opened this before. I don't know whether it is going to stick, or I should have put it in the mould. I really wasn't thinking too hard about it. So we will find out. Whoa. I do not think that's doing anything, which is fine. Nope. I should have put it in the mould. Yeah, like I do know better. I played with the other one. I'm sure I put it in the mould. But they can still be sort of matching, I guess. Alright, well I might make another one and they can be friends. These ones turned out really cute. So again, I think the clear one with the green underneath might need a bit of clear on top. But it's pretty cute, but not as cute as that. I didn't really like the colour, but it reminds me of, I'll put a picture in, like ceramic green glazed frogs. Can I get you a little closer again? Hopefully. I know it just catches in the details, just that tiny bit, like glaze. It's pretty cute. Used to have a lot of like little plastic, they look like ceramic plastic, looked like glazed frogs when I was a kid. And yeah, that reminds me of that. So they are super adorable. I do like them painted over. Painted under, maybe I'll try it again, but yeah, I think painted over is better. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 6 frogs for the frog army. I was hoping that that little bit of resin would make another couple of frogs, at least 2, so I can try like swirling glitter through one and actually dusting stuff on the other one. Maybe not blue. I do like the blue, but today we might go for that one, and because it's already out, I will try those glitters. I want an orange and purple glitter one, but I don't know how far I'll be pushing it to make 2 more frogs with that bottle. Oop. Oh, we might be lucky. Oop. You could put the nozzle on, but that seemed like an extra step that I just didn't want to do today. Wow. Alright, so there still might be a few, well, 1 or 2 frogs left in that bottle. There's definitely 4 here, so I have to make decisions. I do want a Halloween glitter one, and then I think I want to paint one with like a glittery, oh, you can't see that, a glittery polish. I was going to try one with the glow, whoop, glow in the dark embedded things, maybe. Maybe those, whoop, and some glitter. Let me pick a colour. Maybe those ones I had out before, not that you can actually see that either. Maybe those ones. I'll find a couple more of those. I don't know how many can fit in there. They vary in size ever so slightly, so I'll try and pick out a couple of smaller ones if I can. Is 3 enough? Hopefully. Alright, that and some glitter. Oh my gosh, I said powder and I've already done it and I didn't do powder. Alright, powder definitely next time. Oh my gosh. What's going to be the easiest to start with? I guess you'll open. I made up way too much glitter in this container. I thought I'll just get a little bit, and that's a little bit compared to what's in the rest, I guess. So, alrighty, well, try not to get sparkles everywhere. There's going to be cross-contamination, you know it. Glitter can't help itself. Okay, those little vials are a little hard to open, but that's cool. These glitters are pretty. They are orange, a little bit unicorny skin as well. Whoop, here. I'm not even sure if I've opened this. Oh yeah, I might have. This could go very wrong very quickly. Well, still might be too much. Only one real way to find out. Alright, I might just say now that I should do individual colours of glitter. Maybe. Well, maybe not contrasting ones. I'm not sure you can see the orange as well as the purple in this, but let's see what it looks like from the other side. Whoa. Not quite. Almost. Hopefully can do that. Oh, come on. I do at least want you orientated the same way, guys. I tried to push the bats down as far as they'd go. Hopefully it looks good. That one's definitely not around the right way though. After I add a little bit of glitter. I say a little bit. Again, might be a little bit too much. But there's only one way to find out. That's why we're testing. I'm sure I'll come across some weird stuff when I'm actually making a whole cauldron full of frogs. Maybe some of these things don't work well with the resin or something. We'll find out. I think I've got enough of a spectrum of all the kind of nail weird stuff I've got that I could put in resin. Yeah, give us a good idea. I can't really see that glitter as well to make sure it's all in there. That should be fine. This is working really well. It's warm, like it feels warm in my hand, so that is so good. Don't have to keep drying it. See if I can put like 3 more drops of resin. Yeah, man. So far, so good. Okay. That's just the clear one, so I'm just going to pop that down. He needs to get a paint job. Alright, so what do you look like, friends? I've decided they do need a top coat. Glitter. Cute. You can't really see the orange glitter. That's what I thought would happen. It just looks pink. Interesting, anyway. And I'm not sure you can see the glitter at all in that one. That other glitter just goes clear when it gets in contact with resin, I guess. I can't see anything. That's kind of weird. Okay, well, there you go. They're pretty. And on to the next ones. How many have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10. That's really cool. Alright. Actually, I'll put you to one side with that. Remind me to paint you when I paint everybody else. Okay, so the next ones are dust. We can do that first. That's a lot of dust. Oh well. I feel that water could be hotter, so I will try and get another couple of frogs out of that, but I am going to cure these. Oh no, you've got glitter in you. Oh well, pretty. I'm just trying to think. I'll do an easy one. I'll just do, like, even that off and put the black bits, diamanty bits in that. And then I'll see if I can make 2 more, but maybe not. Well, that is way too many. Okay, well, I'm just going to make that work. Well, this is the frog army altogether so far. All the chocolate frogs can go live in here. By comparison, they really look like they need a top coat, but I'm going to leave them. 1, it's going to be too much effort, and 2, that's just the way they're supposed to look, I think. So, we ended up with 14 chocolate frogs, which is great, and whoop, there we go. 12 frogs from the rest of that bottle, and that wasn't even a full bottle. I was trying to, like, I can go back in a video and watch, but it was at least part of, like, this mushroom, I'm so sure, was that water bottle. So, like, for this at least, a little resin goes a long way. So yeah, predictions now. How many frogs are in a full cauldron? I'm just going to go around. I'm going to go like 50 frogs in a cauldron. That sounds like too many. It's going to take me all day. So anyway, I know what I do and don't like from these guys. I really hope you can see them, but I am losing light. If I turn that up, is it any good? No, makes it look worse. Can I turn it down? Maybe down looks a little better. What do you think? I'll try again when I show you closer. I don't need chocolate frogs at the moment. And I probably don't need the plate. I don't know if it's going to help you see anything any better. No, I didn't know what to put them on. The white didn't look very good. So this is my mouse mat. I like it. Whoop. Okay. Frogs. frogs. So before I move them, I guess what I like and what I didn't like. Glitter's great. Maybe just single colour. Well, that's like different sizes of hollow, that's fine. But I can't really see much of the orange in there. You can see the iridescence of the orange, but not the orange. And this was like all those little black diamanty things, and it accidentally got some of the that dust on it. So it's iridescent, which is awesome, but I kind of wanted to see the bits in it. Again, I'll show you closer in a sec. That guy, well, you know, he matches the toadstool, so that's fine. That looks a little yellow, and I think it's just the bits in it, but yeah, not too bad. Strawberries, super cute. Skull, it turned out really well. Really like that. That is the green, well, blue-green. What's that word called? Gel polish, and that turned out cute. That is just the iridescent powder. It's amazing, love it. Those two green frogs again. Yeah, top coat just made everything look better. And that is one with the nail form under it. It was really annoying to try and clip out. And I'm not sure you can just see the design like that well, but look, it's still cute, still like it. And okay, try and show you up close. Oh, everything's got a little bit more sparkle because the only sort of clear top coatish I have has sparkles in it. So, you know, sparkles are great, but that's where those added sparkles come from. It is really hard to show you. I hope they are showing up alright on camera. I'm not going to know until I edit. There's only so much you can see in the screen. Well, oh my gosh. But hopefully you can see enough. Pick a favourite if you can. They're all pretty cute. Gosh, maybe I should turn brightness right down. Whoa, is that too far? That's a little bit darker than real life, but maybe you can see it better. Adorable. Well, you really, you really can't see that one very well. But you get the general idea in person. You can see the pattern a bit better. Whoa. So shiny. And it picked up in, you know, the crevices, so emphasizes all its little features. It's cute. This one, definitely, I'm making so many of these. And strawberry. Oh my gosh. I'm going to make a lot of strawberries as well. Oh, alright. It's nearly time for me to have a rest after doing all this. It took a lot of energy. I shouldn't be surprised the last lot of frogs took a lot of energy too. But it's worth it. They really are cute. And I did want a tiny frog army, was my full intention behind buying that ball so I could use the mould. It's working out perfectly. This one, yeah, you really can't see many little things anymore, but it is cute. And you can't be mad at extra shinies. Ooh, did your arm just fall off? Oh no, I'll fix that. That can't be good. Last but not least, just hollow glitter. Ooh. I'm gonna have to try and find some glow in the dark stuff. Oh, I've got glow in the dark nail polish. I might give it a go. Alright, I will fix that guy, and I'm pretty proud. They worked out well. And I'm gonna have to try and create some ideas before I actually sit down and make a cauldron full of frogs. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more frogs. Bye!